area if we can.
Stuff for the stash.
Okay, it's the area we want to go to.
I think I can climb up this cliff. I wonder if there's anything interesting at the top. Easy, boy.
Okay. Got some goodies. That's not too bad. Alright. Let's head around here. Are we going down or are we going up? What's up top? See what we got over here. Chain scrappy. Alright. Going up. Uncharted style. Some goodies here. Nice.
An old Karja watchtower.
There's even more
What's
goodies.
inside?
Okay, go up. Can go up anytime now. Now it works. Okay.
Get this turned into something tasty.
Okay. I wonder if I could hook. No. Yeah, this just keeps going. I'm gonna head down. It's just for like extra stuff. I think we're good. Okay.
That must be chain scrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear too.
Okay. Take some goodies, because you never know.
A gemstone. It's
Very
clearly
valuable.
glazed, but
We'll trade special
hard and
goods.
shiny.
Okay.
Outlander
More merchants
approaching.
would be interested.
Is that the savior?
Wanna come in, Savior? Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jor's orders.
Good enough for me.
By the forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chain scrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
Oh, I see it. It's out of the box.
Alright, let's do some upgrading here. Increases the weapon stats. Okay. Let's just see what else. I want to get the outfit tweaked if I can. Nice. And I'm just missing Fanghorn from the antler to get the max armor here. Slow down time. Hunter bow increased. Frost increased.
Tinker with that gear.
Not again.
Okay.
Ignoring me again?
Should be useful.
With a hammer in this state.
I'll come find you
Acid
later.
arrows.
Now I
Not
just need
bad.
to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Till Alvin blows that whistle, no one's worthy.
Shop looks closed.
Yep,
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Next thing I know, I'm running around naked with an apple in my mouth.
An officer of hammers, metal, and an empty forge.
Alvin and his cronies do.
How goes it, Hammerhead? Hope to catch you soon.
This is all my stash. You could stash like a bunch of ammo. Okay.
Don't you think
take
I've
her.
forgotten? I never forget. I think.
Okay.
I think I've had too much to drink. How goes it, Hammerhead?
Can't talk to this guy. I don't know. If I just picked up stuff, can I upgrade again maybe or no? Doesn't look like it. Special gear though. Okay. Alright.
Yeah, you. Bit busy now, but we'll talk soon. Don't you have somewhere better to...
Gonna save it. Nice.
Please. I'll drink you under the table anytime.
Next thing I know, I'm running my drink? Anyone? Anyone? Oh, there it is.
Nice.
Stash this away for later.
Yeah, no one wants to talk to me. Okay, we'll just head to the next mission then.
Ah, finally.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Hmm.
I broke it off.
Nice. Okay. Oh.
Time to follow up.
Got him. Not this time, buddy. Remember, I got that better armor now. I got some better damage.
This. Looks like some sort of quarry. And it's full of bristlebacks.
Nice quick save. I will take all this. Thank you.
I can get it from my stash later. from the old world. I could find something interesting inside.
Open quests. Treasures await. Explore the ruins. You get a couple skill points. Oh shit. Might as well.
Okay, what do we have in here? Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin?
It's gotta be a different way in, maybe? Cauldron to learn how to ride machines.
Don't let it charge
Okay. Nice. Unlock coil slots on your weapons upgrade. Okay.
I'd like to feel my legs again if you don't mind.
Shit. Dude, I'm doing like these late jumps that aren't in here. There we go. There's something over here. Don't know really how to get to that. Unless you gotta blow that up somehow. Don't have any flame arrows or anything. There's some goodies over here. You might have to come back. I don't know if I have the abilities to do this.
There's some kind of relic in there. But how to reach it?
Can I roll through that? Hmm. I'll do one more thing. I think I might see something here. Oh. Come on. Okay. Now we're talking. Gotcha.
What's this data say?
Nice.
There's a code for the locked door in this data. But I still need to find a key module. Great. This should be useful.
Tomb Raider for the win. Nice. Get through the door.
Okay, Gotta find a key for the door.
Oh. Come on. Nice.
There's more of the ruin down here.
You get a little
Where to
light.
now?
That can't be it, can it? You know what this reminds me of? The Batman grappling gun. Arkham Asylum.
One more light down
Arkham
here.
Knight. Okay, how do we get up there though? Maybe go back?
Well, I can't reach the ledge above now. Guess I'll have to find another way up. Down it goes.
Still can't make it. Come on. Alright, let's go. Let's go.
Now where does this lead? The key module.
Nice. That wasn't bad. I didn't know if I could do it or not. Like, I didn't know if I needed abilities. But we did it. It was a little tough at first, but...
Okay, let's see if this key fits. There. Looks like this needs a code, too. I think some of the data I picked up might help.
Enter code.
Oh, that's not it.
Quests. No book. What's the code?
Well, that didn't work.
There's something nearby we missed? One 1705. 1705. So you really gotta check those data pads, guys. They want you to do everything on these side quests.
Nope.
Whoops, what? Wasn't that 1750? Or what the hell did I just... Okay. Data point quests. One 1705. Oh, I almost mixed that up. 1705. We're in. Sorry, I was messing that up, guys. Ancient safe. Ornament.
What is this thing?
Completed.
Guess I'll figure out what to do with it later.
Okay. You can do concentration and slow time. That's a pretty good one. What's this one? Okay. Is this more? Swiggin. Let's do this. not great. But I wanted the slow-mo. So we went that path. Alright.
This whole area is rigged with tripwires. It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
Try luring them into the tripwire.
It's like a tripwire there.
I'll have to find a cauldron out here to learn how to override that.
What do you think the tripwires are for?
Not bad.
Acid ammo could help here.
Gotcha.
That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day. Thank the Forge you showed up. Tripwire's handy, but machine hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like. I see you're a practiced hunter.
Nice.
Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do.
South, after more bristlebacks?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Errand headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Okay, that's pretty cool. Not bad, not bad. Getting all the goodies right away here.
tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguard's. These bristlebacks are everywhere. Sounds like someone's putting up a fight. I'll see my stash later.
Another one down! Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring.
DrAiN was from the first game. He was okay. If I can turn my back on him, I will. I will.
Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Aaron!
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
I should be down.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
That was pretty badass. There's no more logs to drop, so I gotta go in for the kill now.
Can't override that now. Need to get data from the cauldron.
What a shot. What a shot. Got him with that acid. It burned the container away. I only had to get him with 2. I do like those acid arrows, man. Not bad. Not bad at all.
No room on me. I can send it to my stash.
Getting a lot of loot here. That was pretty easy though. The big rhino looking robot. Not too bad. Take all that. Take all that. And we're done.
Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs, huh? Oh. I'm good, I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? That figures.
Erend! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. Oh, this just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Oh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, you took off. You left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy. You just disappear? What kind of person does that?
Erend, I left when I did, how I did, for a reason. A good one.
Oh, thanks for sharing.
Listen to me. Life on Earth is in danger, and only I can save it.
What are you talking about?
Exactly what I just said. Everything living is going to die unless I fix a piece of technology created by the old ones. And time's running out.
Well, I guess that's the reason, all right. I'm an idiot.
Erend! By the Forge.
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barren Light.
No, hey, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
That doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. will only slow you down. I said we're good, Aloy. Oh, ha. You go on ahead.
What are you standing around for then? Help me off.
Could be useful if I time it right.
Is she just gonna stand there all day? Don't make me hammer your feet.
All right, I think we leveled up, right? Level 5. Let's get a fat level up on. Why not? Got a couple points. Okay. I'm just tweaking the bow, man. Why not? I was gonna go with like, let's tweak the heels, but I haven't been dying as much as I thought I would be. So let's go clean out some machines here, man. This is pretty good. I'm enjoying myself here. River Bloom.
Maybe this green shine will fetch a price. What are those Osram doing out here?
Quick! Gotta scrap him before the scroungers get him.
Oh, that bristleback's charging right at them.
For the scrap pile. Your help was timely, Nora.
Just get back to Chainscrape before you get yourselves killed.
Not with all this salvage lying about. Come on, crew. Back to it.
Pack's full, but my stash looks like the Osram decided to put up a fight.
Finally got help. Firing away.
it! Smash him to scratch!
One less machine.
Those acid spitters brought friends!
No, I was just about to shoot that. Ah. I was doing pretty good. I didn't think there was that many in the battle, though. There's like 3 of them. Let's see where the checkpoint leads us here. Okay, just right before it. Nice checkpoints, though.
Looks like the Ostrom decided to put up a fight. Another one down.
Look out! We got a different machine out here!
There's a box that spit fire. So awesome.
Look out! Someone down!
One less machine. Another one down.
I'm barely getting out of this. I should lay some traps down. I have my shock traps. Okay. I didn't think he was coming for me. I thought he was going for the other guy. Alright.
Looks like the Osram decided to put up a fight.
Finally got help. Look at that thing drop!
One less machine.
Where did that machine come from?
Let's do this nice and safe here.
Incoming.
Let's go! Someone down!
Another one down.
Come on.
That's it! Smash him to scrap!
One less machine.
Shit.
All right, next idea.
Alright, let's go. Shit.
That thing's rock!
Another one down.
Got him.
Go! Someone down!
There. Quarry's safe.
Stranger, come on over here. We gotta talk.
Whew. Pretty epic. Not bad.
Over here. I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself old. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people. But we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work. But Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Valley should be safe enough to travel. I'll go give Wadis the good news. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
Okay, let's follow this. Can we fast travel to him? And I think the question is gonna be yes, maybe? Costs 1 travel pack. Oh great, fast travel packs. Let me pull out the credit card. I'll take 50. What's that? Only $129.99? Okay. Deal.
Time to give Wadis to Baronlight.
Raoul says I have the best singing voice in all the time. Run your little hearts out, you hear? Ignoring me again? Who was that? Someone thinks they're the spark of the forge here. What, can't you see I'm trying to drink here? Yeah? Just 'cause there's two of you doesn't mean I can't take you.
I don't know why I can't talk to this shop guy.
You can leave me alone. Or I can throw up on your shoes. If you slow down, I'll catch you.
Oh well.
I'll catch you.
The way to Baronlight is clear. Get moving.
You're not errant vanguardsman. I will move only when the captain
When
says...
I've cleared out all the bristlebacks, which I have. Captain's orders.
So they're okay.
Banged up, but breathing. And waiting up ahead for you.
Well, I shall not be moving anywhere until the whistle has sounded. If it is not safe for them, then it is not safe for me.
Fine. I'll make sure the whistle gets blown, and then I'll be back.
Hear that? We're not leaving yet. Unpack the cart!
No. I'll be right back. Don't get comfortable.
As if that were possible here.
Petra mentioned Olvind is supposed to be in charge around here. Guess I should talk to him to get the whistle blown.
Sister! Over here!
on the same side here. What do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvund Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Well, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. I cleared out all the bristlebacks.
Oh, you did?
Now that you've recovered from your shock, time to blow the whistle.
Oh there, not so fast. I'll have to send someone out to confirm the kills. Make sure the valley is safe again. Shouldn't take more than a day. Or two.
No. You blow the whistle now.
These are innocent Osram lives we're talking about here. Surely the delay...
Either you do it now, or I will.
Ah, I knew you could do it! Friends, gather round. The savior of Meridian has done it again.
What?
The bristlebacks are defeated. You.
What?
Sound the whistle. Chain Scrape is open for business.
Yay.
And Ulvund has agreed to personally pay every worker their lost wages.
Yeah!
That's more like it!
Yeah! Woo!
Ha-ha!
Yeah! Yeah! Don't you have an embassy to get to?
Yeah, I guess I do.
Okay, merchant now available. Purchase equipment, restock resources, sell unnecessary items. Stitchers sell protective new outfits, hunters powerful new weapons, valuable potions, and there's food. Okay.
Now the chain scrape's back to work. Merchants should be open to trade. I should see if they have anything useful before I send Wadis off to Barrenlight. Better see what that Karja magistrate wanted.
Outfits.
Pouch upgrade resources. Not gonna sell that. Dye plants. Cat. Tools.
He's in the tavern.
Okay, we'll have to see what else everyone has.
Brought out only the good stuff for you, Red. Seeing as you got that whistle blowing.
Hey, I've been waiting to get my lucky hammer fixed for days.
You haven't done anything useful like getting rid of any bristlebacks, though, have you? Take your time. I promise you won't be disappointed. Come back anytime.
Now can I get this fixed?
I can fix your tools. Afraid there's no fixing you.
Okay, we got fire ammo deals fire damage, and smoke bombs that apparently can go underwater.
I think I've had too much to drink. Is that a Nora?
See if I can upgrade that fire bow. Cannot.
Come on, anyone! Make my
Alright.
day!
I think we're good. I upgraded. Let's get out of here. Next mission.
You heard the whistle. Time to go.
But I was supposed to have 3 escorts.
I'm off to Baron Lightwaddies. Like Aloy said, Captain's orders. You can stay here.
Abandoned to the riffraff? I think not.
Guess you're coming with me then. See you there, Aloy.
Well, now that that's done, the embassy can finally get underway. If I can get through it, I'll be able to track down Silence. Hades. Maybe even a Gaia backup. Guess I could head straight for Barren Light. We'll poke around the
All
donut
right.
somewhere first.
Level
And
ups
maybe
and
take
everything.
Petra up on that drink. This will be in my stash when I need it.
I'm sorry, I'll be right with you. Okay, I'm not saying it's a bad idea. I'm saying it's overkill.
It's a weapon. Kill is the point.
Not if it blows the user's arm off. Oh, just stop talking. Where were we? Ah. So, you look like someone who's always searching for a new weapon. Am I right?
Actually,
But you're just nuts. I am with a customer.
I'm not a customer.
I got it. Triple the powder. It'll blow a Strider sky high. Ba-boom. One-shot kill. Guaranteed.
Maybe I am.
Then you are in the right place at the right time, Red. How would you like to be the proud owner of the world's first machine-enhanced,
Explosive, done in one, machine wrecking.
yet perfectly safe, javelin thrower?
Tell me more about this weapon of yours.
Saw a scroll when I was a kid by some Karja scholar who wandered out west. Had a scary drawing of a Tenakth warrior hunting with a kind of javelin thrower. Effective? Yes. Basic? Undoubtedly. But coming out here made me remember it, and I am on the brink of vastly improving the tool's archaic design.
Whereas I will perfect it.
I can use machine parts to enhance the user's throw, increase the projectile's velocity. Well, Boomer here is adamant that enhancing the projectile is better, namely with explosive tips.
Boomsticks.
Why not both?
That could work. There's one small snag. I need the parts to make the first working model.
Well, for starters, I'll need charger horns. Intact.
Yeah, that. Just be sure to shoot them off before the machine goes down. Otherwise, they break. But the real innovation, keep it to yourself, is a fang horn rib.
There's a mean one east of here. Blow it sky high.
Boomer! You get him for me. It's yours. My treat.
You have a deal. I could get around faster if I find a charger to override. I can override one of these chargers. I have to go in quiet so I don't spook the herd. I can get data to override machines from cauldrons. Just need to find one. Okay.
Yeah, this game's pretty badass so far. You got the fast travels, you got the melts. Do a save here.
Mirror light. Last part of the sending before the Forbidden West. And Karja Horn. That means the embassy story soon. Alright, I should find whoever's in charge here. First, I could resupply at my stash. Might be worth taking a look around, too. There's Erend. Looks like he's had a few.
Lighten up, Paid. You've got a thick wall of stone between...
Are you in charge around here?
Ah, apologies, no. That would be Commander Nozar. I'm Lawan, his second in command. So, what brings Aloy of the Nora to Barren Light?
I'm here for the embassy. I need it to happen so I can head west. And maybe now that Studious Wadis is here, we can finally get things underway.
Yes, the Sun Priest. Walked in practically kicking and screaming behind his escort. Really seems to like his scrolls. But the embassy remains delayed. Commander Nozar has signaled our readiness, but the Tanakh marshals have yet to sound their horn.
All right, fine. Let me through the gates then. I have my own business with them.
I'm sure you do, but I'm afraid I can't. Commander's orders. Normally, the gates are open for any who dare to venture out. Asaram salvagers, a few especially brazen Karja, but no one's allowed in or out before an embassy. They'll reopen, once the Tanakh have left.
Where is this Commander Nozar then? If he's the one keeping the gates shut, I'll convince him to open them for me.
I'll take you to him, but I have to warn you. The commander isn't one to break protocol, especially when he's already high-strung.
We'll see about that.
This way.
There's a lot of activity going on around here.
The Tanakh tore down this place during the raid. 2 years of labor, and we still have a long way to go. The work stoppage and chain scrape nearly halted our rebuilding efforts. But I hear a certain Nora got them back to work.
I was just helping out.
Yes, well, I'm sure Ulvund was thrilled.
Brother, good looking. Gotta keep going, sorry.
Stand aside, soldier.
Sir?
There's the commander. Better brace yourself. And good luck.
How are we to hold an embassy with a tribe that can't even govern their own people?
What more can you expect from barbarians?
Ah.
Aloy, was it?
Yes. The one who cleared the valley for you? That Aloy.
We appreciate your service. At least we are ready for the embassy to begin.
Didn't you just give the signal?
Both sides must signal readiness. Until the Tanakh sound their horn, we wait.
Yea, for as the first shall be...
Shut up. Why the delay?
The Tanakh are a tribe composed of 3 clans. How many banners do you see?
You're just gonna wait? Go find out what's wrong.
Oh, this isn't some forgotten corner of the East where you come from, Nora. It's the Forbidden West. If you don't like it, run back to Meridian, file a complaint.
The Meridian I saved, you mean?
That's right. Nobody walks to the gate until the third clan arrives and the Tenakth horn has sounded. Not even the savior of Meridian.
Well, thanks, but I've waited long enough. It's time to go.
Absolutely not. This embassy depends on diligent adherence to... You shall not!
Keep telling yourself that.
Someone approaching! On a machine!
Varl. Open the gates, please.
Do not let her through that gate! That is a direct order!
Sorry, can't do it.
Sir, it's the Savior! I don't care if it's the devil the Queen herself! The gate remains sealed until that horn blows!
I'm asking nicely.
I don't know what to do.
Hey, Varl.
Hi, Aaron. What's happening?
You know, the usual. Aloy wants something. People try to stand in her way. It's not gonna work.
Gates.
That's it! Arrest her!
I'd like to see you try.
Supporting fire?
Yeah, I'm locked and loaded. Hey, nose off! You stupid bastard. You think you got the authority to keep that door shut in the savior of Meridian's face? What do you think Sun King Avad is gonna do when he hears what you did? Promote you, huh? Let it through, boys. Saving the world.
Forget something back in Meridian?
Look, Varl.
It doesn't matter. Made it just in time. So this tribe that Murad told us about, the Tenakth, we need their permission to go west?
Yeah, well, I figured it'd be nice if they weren't trying to kill me the whole time.
But this embassy hasn't started yet. We're just gonna barge in?
Just no more politics. No more delays.
Oh well. Now at least you have some backup.
I guess I do. We'll see how it goes.
That is the line between East and West. Cross it and die.
Hold on now. Let's take it easy.
None may walk this valley until our signal sounds. That was our accord with the Karja.
I'm not Karja. I came here on my own to ask for rite of passage.
But they opened the gate for you, did they not? What is the meaning of this violation?
Why send a child? Do they want to parley or not?
The Karja can't be trusted. This is no.
Forget the Karja. This has nothing to do with them. I need to go west to save lives. Maybe even yours.
The only lives you can save are your own. By turning back. Now.
Hold! She's telling the truth about one thing. She's not Karja. She's a Nora from the Savage East. And if she seeks to save lives, should we not listen? Let me speak to her. One last favor for a fellow marshal before he's taken away. A fearless, red-headed Nora. You must be the so-called savior of Meridian.
Just Aloy.
I am unyielding Fashav. Once of the Karja High Command, last of the army of the setting sun. You'll have to forgive my comrades. Tensions are high. This embassy is a delicate affair. They're about to return me to the Sundom, a gesture that might help soothe painful grievances. And now you arrive, unheralded.
I'm not here to cause trouble. I just need to go west.
So you say. I might be able to help, but I need to know why. Along with some assurance that I won't regret it.
You asked why I need rite of passage. I'll tell you, but you won't like my answer. 6 months ago, the world almost ended in Meridian. That threat still exists. It's getting worse every day, much worse. Calling down storms, poisoning the water, enraging the machines. The source of it all has gone west, and I'm the only one who can stop it.
I've seen the signs. And I've heard tales of incredible occurrences in Meridian, an army of demons vanquished by a red-haired champion. So I'm inclined to believe you. The burden of your task is written across your face clearer than any mark of mine. I'll grant you this, to serve as proof of your right to travel into Tenakth lands. A task so important, and it's just the two of you. Take it from one who aspires to be a diplomat. Allies are essential. Chief Hekarro knows the West better than anyone. He may be able to help you. He can be intimidating to others, but don't let that deceive you. He is a man of his word.
Maybe. If I need him.
Your choice. You can find him at his palace, past the mountains to the southwest. Tell him I sent you, and he'll listen to
Look! The Sky Clan's banner!
Marshals. It wasn't easy, but I brought the Sky Clan with me.
And the commander?
No. I could only convince a few. He isn't yet aware we left.
We have banners from all 3 clans. If there are fewer from the Sky Clan, it can't be helped.
He's right. Sound the horn.
What's going on?
Not all Tenakth can stomach the idea of parley with the Karja, but enough have come for us to begin.
Then I'll be on my way.
No. The other marshals will not permit it. You wanted safe passage, you have it. After the embassy.
The Karja have opened the gates.
As the sun rises over a land at war, so too can it set over a land at peace. Today is such...
Hear me, marshals! You who claim to be Tenakth!
Regala. Chief Hekarro's biggest mistake. A rival whom he should have killed.
You have forgotten that our people were born in blood. The blood of the Karja. Instead, you pledge your spears to a chief who conspires with the enemy. Hekarro has betrayed us! The embassy is proof! And all of you marshals are his accomplices! For this, I condemn you to death!
You'll need more than toothless threats to intimidate us. Exile.
Lancers! Form up!
They're riding machines.
Where'd they learn to do that?
Silence.
Vashav, come with us now, or not at all.
Archers! Light them up!
Get to cover!
Archers! Keep them back! Left flank! To the Karja! Run them down!
They're not gonna make it.
Open the gates! Open the gates! Open the gates!
Karja! Stand your ground!
Fire at will!
I don't have a shot!
What happened? Can you see?
It's just us now.
Hey! Come down and fight fair! Lancers! Take the center!
Get ready!
Stick to cover!
All
Archers
right.
on the ridge! Here they come!
They're onto us.
Get me that! Help them out! Aloy! I could use some help!
Damn it, the fight is
These hurts!
Much better.
You okay there? Drawing on her now! Die! He dies today! Can you use the shock Are you okay? Great shot! Have you never faced Nora warriors before?
Oh no! Get a train for!
I needed that.
Check if they're okay!
I'll cover you! They go now! Got in your way! I see the Outlander!
You and me now, Bo.
We've survived worse! Another one down! We can win this! Shock attack, burn it! You're not gonna... We got this!
Nice. It was pretty cool shooting them off like that, though. No. He's dying. Ooh.
Here's some ammo! Each hit weakens you more. I've hunted bigger machines than you! That's it! Keep on me! Now finish them! I'm gonna finish this! Do you need help? For the rebellion! The fight!
Out of nowhere. Bristleback got me.
Time to fight!
Damn it.